Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be something completely different and a complete surprise for you. It is going to be a video that is going to be happening over time. So what I mean by over time, it means it's going to be a process of how this is going on. So if you have not guessed by the title of this video, we got a puppy. So I will get into that process right after this. Okay, so we got a puppy. Well, technically right now, because we are at the end of October, we actually technically don't have this puppy yet. So what that means is right now this puppy is still sitting at the breeder. So I wanted to actually kind of go through the process with you guys of how this is going to happen, how it's working for us, what our process is, and all this other stuff. So it's going to be a longer video. Like I said, this is right now, we're currently at the end of October. You guys are probably not going to see this until December. December is when we're hoping that we're going to get this puppy. It's gonna hopefully come out around Christmas time. So if you guys are watching this around Christmas time, hey, welcome to my channel. It's probably gonna turn into a puppy central, but hey, whatever. Okay, so this video is gonna be about me talking about our process, why we decided to go with this breed, why we went with a breeder, etc. So the puppy that we got is a silver Labrador Retriever. So it's just like a regular Labrador Retriever, like you got the yellows, the blacks, the chocolates. Yeah, so it's just a different shade, obviously, of a Labrador Retriever. It's a silver and it's a little bit more rare to find than any of the other ones. So we wanted actually to get a silver lab for a little while, and it's been a while. We just kind of been putting it off and waited. They're like, you know what, let's wait until we actually move into our house and see how things go. With that being said, now that we are in this house, we actually contacted her when we were in our other house, knowing that we were going to be in this one by the time this puppy shows up. So what that means is, for how we ended up doing this, how we chose this breed and how we chose this breeder on top of that. So we chose this breed because we've always wanted a silver lab. It's going to be a male. Hopefully, if not, because we're fourth right now, we're fourth on the list of this wait list. So that means we have fourth pick of whatever they have the litter. So I'm hoping we can choose pretty soon. As for that, for the breed, we chose the breed because of the reasoning. Labs are just very friendly dogs, and they're pretty easy to train, especially with our lifestyles where he's mainly gone, and then I'm going back to school when we do get this dog, but I'm actually finding out now that I'm going to be at home doing most of that, and I'm working a few hours a week during my school hours, so I can do this. So, but in that saying, why do we choose this breeder? Okay, so it took a lot of research to find this breed. Find a breeder who's willing to, give away this type of dog for a decent price, for also, that is also reputable, I guess is another word you could say. So the reason why we chose this one, first off, not only are they the only silver lab breed, well, actually that's not true, there's a few of them in my province, but this is the only one in my province that they breed them for a decent price, which I'm going to tell you right now, it was $1,100. It's $1,100 for it, while other breeders are asking $1,400, $1,500, not including the deposit. So we're like, okay, well, this is really nice, right? And then I did a lot of more research because I wanted to know, because for a reputable breeder, you need to be registered under the CKC. So in Canada here, that is the Canadian Kennel Club Corporation or something like that. I'm not 100%. It's just like the AKC that you guys, that those in the States that are watching this have it. So it's pretty much the same. So I found out that they were registered for the CKC, which right then and there, I knew that they were very well known and used, and the fact that a lot of people use them and all that other stuff is just like, okay, wow, like they have wait lists, like a lot of people go through them, and it's just like, okay. And you know, they do have a lot of different reviews, like they do silver and charcoal are their main ones, and those are the harder ones to find. Otherwise, then yeah, it was a lot of like thinking, okay, should we go with this breeder? Should we not? Should we go through the different one? But it's kind of like one of those things where like we weren't 100% sure. It also comes with their dewormings and their first shots and limited CKC registration, which I'm not 100% sure what that means yet. I have to find that out from the breeder herself to figure out what that actually means, because I'm not 100% sure. Also good news, as it is now October the 23rd, I believe. So about a couple months ago, I got a text message from her saying that they just started the breeding process and the females took. So the litters are going to be due between the mid-October, end of October. It is October 23rd. So it was, I believe October 17th, I believe it was. I just texted her and I asked her how everything was going with the pregnancies and everything, and how everything was going, and you know, how, if they have anything expected. She did tell me a couple hours later, she did eventually text me back and tell me that, hey, thanks for getting in touch with me, blah, blah, blah. Just wanted to tell you that, hey, absolutely, we normally don't let you guys know until a few days after the parents and the babies have all settled down and settled into their homes, and that they're doing okay, but they are healthy. They were born 2 days ago. So October 15th. So the first litter, they're actually having 2 litters, 2 different moms, I think two different moms, 2 different dads. I thought for some reason they're just same sires. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I think it was 2 different, I know for sure 2 different moms, and I believe it's 2 different sires as well. So they're waiting for the next one to go in next week, the week after, which should be this week, which I'm waiting for her to text me about, saying, hey, I'll text you sometime next week when the other ones are ready, when they're ready to go, and we'll talk about picking your puppy and up and everything, and the deposit and everything else. So they are born. So as we are, like I said earlier, we are the 4th on the list, on the wait list. So I'm going to assume that we're going to be getting it off the first litter, but I'm not 100% sure, because she did ask me in the first email saying, hey, just letting you know, when she said, hey, just letting you know that they went through, they'll be born between mid to end of October. Then that email, she asked, do you have any specific preferences by who the parents were, and the sex and the color. All we preferred was a silver male. We didn't say who the parents were that we specified, but because we were 4th on the list, we're going to assume that they are from the first litter. So I'm hoping that's what it's going to be. If not, then that's fine. But I think we would prefer, the first litter anyway. So with that being said, if it's going to be the first litter, it won't be until the beginning of December for 8 weeks to go and pick up this puppy, which is going to take a long time for us. It's going to seem like flipping forever. I'm not going to lie, because I'm extremely freaking excited. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be home a lot of the time because I'm going to be going back to school. I'm doing my schooling thing. It's only going to be online, so I'm just doing my online thing, so whatever. I'm going to be at home house training and doing some little training here and there, what I can, because I'm going to be home most of the time to be able to do that. And yeah, I'm going to be really busy, but I'm going to try doing some updates about how, the training process is going. I do also want to do a video really soon to add on to this one. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video, guys. I am sorry. I do want to do an updated video about the picking process of how we are picking it, how they're doing it during these times, during the virus times. I don't really want to say the word anymore, because I'm curious to know how they're going to do that, because I don't know if they're going to send videos, if we're doing it FaceTime, or if they're doing it through pictures. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to add that into here as well for this one. The picking of the puppy, for sure, like how they're going to do that. Name process. We do have a few names up in the air, but in the meantime, I have posted a few random little things. Some people do know about it. Like right now, not very many people know about it, that this is happening. So, surprise. So we do have, like I said, we do have a couple names picked for it, but that's about it. We haven't got anything set in stone right now. Other than that, the name process, and then I'm also going to do a video on us actually going to go and pick up this puppy back in December. So that'll probably be a second video of us picking it up. So this may be the first video, but it might not come out until just after we pick it up, because I want to be able to make sure I've got all the information that we have before we pick it up into this one video. So it might be a longer video. I am sorry, guys. But I just want to make sure that I've got everything all together. The next one will probably be us picking up the puppy, showing you the puppy, also bringing him home, and hopefully showing you guys him around, what he's gonna be like around the house and everything, kind of just like little random things, you know, just like little updates here, little updates there. And then I'm gonna maybe do some more videos of us training this animal, doing like how our training process is going, how it's working for us, and what kind of things are working for us, if he's taking, how quickly he's taking his training, etc. I do know labs are very, very easy to train, so it should be no problem. I'm hoping it'll get done within maybe a week, especially for the house training. It is the winter time, so I'm a little worried about that part. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll figure it out. Other than that, yeah. Stay tuned for some more updates on the process of how we're picking this puppy, the name process of how we're gonna pick this name for this puppy, and yeah, and I believe that's it for this video, that it'll be for today, until I add that extra little thingies on there, okay? So I will see you guys hopefully very soon. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, it is October 29th, so I'm hoping it'll be within the next couple weeks where I'm posting the process of how we're picking and the name process as well. All right, so I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Alright guys, so as we had left off last time, I had told you that we were getting a puppy, and that I would talk to you guys through our process of how we were doing this. As today is October 31st, so happy Halloween for everybody who is out there who celebrates Halloween. I did do a little bit of makeup today, a little bit different if you guys can see. I was a little bored, okay? Anyway, so I wanted to tell you guys that I have another update for you guys. The last time I think I updated you guys was, I believe, on the 23rd of October. Today is obviously the 30th, so it's been about a week since the last time we had talked. So when I had made that first part of the video, it was the 23rd of October. 2 days after that, the breeder did get a hold of me to text me to tell me that it was time to pick out your puppy. So the way that she's going about doing this is through the telephone. So this first process, I think it's going to be a two-way process, because we've only done one part so far. So the first process was pretty much getting our certificate of sale, choosing the sex, the family, the parents, sorry, and the color of the puppy. We don't actually get to choose the puppy right away, just for the reasoning that they're just born. So when I first gave you guys that update, I believe I said that there was only one litter that was born. The second litter was born on the Monday after that. So yes. So she gave me all this information. And so I'm going to read it on my handy dandy little notebook from when I had talked to her on the 25th. So the first litter had a total of 10 pups. So that's a lot for a female or just a mom pup in general. So what she ended up having was 2 charcoal pups, 1 male, 1 female. She had 8 silvers. 8 silvers, believe 7 of them were girls and 1 of them was boys. 1 of them was a boy. Well, okay. You guys understood what I meant by that. So that one was the larger litter in the first litter. The second litter was a total of 8 pups. So it wasn't as many. This one had 3 charcoals, 1 girl, 2 boys, and 5 silvers, which is 2 girls, 3 boys. So the complete opposite of what actually the first litter had, which was mostly all girls, while the second one had mostly all boys. So I had originally said in the video, first part of the video, that we were going to get a boy. We actually ended up changing our minds. Believe it or not, we actually decided to get a female. Why? Let's be honest. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was impartial to either having a male or a female. I was happy with either of them. But, you know, in the time that it happened, I mostly was talking to her. My boyfriend was at work, so we were talking about it when he got home, and I had to text her and tell her, hey, this is what's happening. I showed him my phone, and I said, here, this is what we're going to say. He sent it saying that we're getting a female instead of male, and that was that. And we can't go back, and I gave her my deposit and everything, so we still owe her the remaining $900 or whatever it is. Oh yes, the information on that. So the first litter, they are not registered. Now for the reasoning, because in order for them to be registered, both parents need to be registered. Only one parent is actually registered, which I'm actually kind of okay with that. Like, let's be honest, like, because they also said that because the second litter, both parents are registered. It is actually $100 more to have a registered animal, like a registered parent, I guess is what you want to call it, which is fine, but we both already knew we wanted one from the first litter anyway, from the parents. After we had done our research, after everything, we decided, you know what, no, we're going to go with the first litter, those 2, because they seem to be more, I don't know, there's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. Anyway, so we also got our certificate of sale of the puppy. So what is happening with the next steps? I believe that she's going to wait until she's contacted all the parents, all the families, sorry, and gotten all the deposits and everything that they need from them. And then she is probably going to wait maybe at least a month or so or something like that, until they're a little bit older, until their eyes are completely open and they're walking a little bit and they all have their own little looks, because right now they look like little chunkers. Is what I've been calling them, little chunkers. I do have more pictures that she did send me, that the ones that we are getting are now going to be about 2 weeks old. So I'll post the pictures after this video, this little snippet, I guess is what you want to call it. And yeah, so because we put our deposit on a female, so the first litter I told you guys had 2 charcoal, 1 boy and 1 girl. The girl's gone, so that one we don't need to worry about. The silvers, there's 7 girls and 1 boy. The 1 boy was still, the only 2 boys are still left in that, were still left in that litter when we got to it. And everybody was wanting girls. So we are the 3rd to choose out of the silver pups, silver females, for whichever one we want to choose. So I don't know exactly how that's going to end up happening. I think what's going to end up happening is she's going to send us pictures. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what happened there. And I don't know how it's going to work. If she's going to send pictures, if she's going to do what, I'm not sure. We're going to have to figure that out when it comes down to it. I don't believe that's going to be right away. I think it's going to be another couple weeks for that to happen. But hey, you never know. Every time I make one of these little snippets for a video, she texts me a few weeks later. So it could be happening pretty damn soon. Who knows? Otherwise, yeah, I just wanted to guys give you a little update about what was going on. Like I said, that was on the 25th of October. It is now the no, today's the 30th. So, and tomorrow was Halloween. So they would be about 2 weeks old now. So we probably won't know more maybe until at least next week is what I'm going to assume, because she does have 18 pups she needs to get rid of somehow, and I don't know how she's planning on doing that. She does have to get a hold of a lot of families, so it could take a little while and get their deposits and everything and all that other stuff too. So there is that. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon, hopefully when I have more information about maybe how else we're gonna pick this puppy and how we're gonna do it, because I don't know. Find out. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye.